Hey there, all my sexy Dexter fans. So I'm guessing that some, if not most of you, know about yesterday's exciting release of the first 2 minutes of Dexter Season 7, Episode 1, which was aired at Comic-Con yesterday down in San Diego. At least I think it's San Diego, or I think that's right. But anyhow, so for those of you who have not seen the video yet, oh my gosh, you need to check that out. And there's a link in the description, or you can see the annotation here. So pause the video and click that, get on that, because there's some crazy exciting stuff that I would love to discuss with you. So go ahead and check that out if you have not. So now let's talk about what we saw in that. Some of my friends, they were kind of complaining to me, and they were just like, oh, seriously? Like, Dexter just makes a stupid excuse, and Debra's gonna, I can see how some people would be concerned that Dexter's pretty little lie is enough to calm Deb, but I believe that that is the exact opposite case. So we see Debra just go full on cop mode, she's just, and it's interesting because the little teaser that Showtime had released a little while ago, it kind of led us to believe that Debra was so shocked that she didn't recognize Dexter right away, but it seems like she knows it's him right off the bat, and she still comes at him with her gun. And then Dexter quickly goes into like puppy dog mode, and he's got like his hands on his head, and he's just like, "Could you please put your gun down?" And Deb, it's me. And we see this side of Dexter already that we haven't seen before. Like, he's just kind of this shriveled little shadow of his former self, and part of that is the act, because he's right in the middle of creating this little lie that he hopes will protect his sister. However, I do not believe that Debra buys into that lie, not for a second, because she keeps asking him, why is he wrapped up like that? Like, what the hell? Or, knowing Debra, she says other more colorful things, but she just keeps pressing into him, and he's like, oh, I had all this anger since Rita died, and I came to the church to do the forensic sweep, and he came at me, and a couple of things that he says is, number one, I just snapped, and number two, I didn't even think about it. And technically, both of those things are true, The Dark Passenger has been using him for so long that he doesn't even really think about it when he goes in for the kill. Like, it's just obeying that urge, the dark calling, etc., etc. So in a way that's true, but he's just trying to make it sound like he's never done anything like this before. But, Debra keeps pushing, and she's just like, it still doesn't explain why he's wrapped up like that. Sure, you could be angry that Rita died, although that for him, that's totally a cop-out. I definitely think, I know that some people were mad that Dexter didn't just straight up tell the truth, but there is really no time to in that instance. Like, he has always tried to protect his sister, and that's something that Harry taught him, is protect Debra. And so that is what he's going to do right off the bat. He's going to try and tuck away the not so pretty folds of the Dark Passenger that's, coming out in that moment. And then at the very end, it's super exciting because we're just watching Dexter's face, and then all of a sudden it just falls, and he's like, who are you calling? And then we see Debra, and she's like, oh, I'm going to get the station and everything. And then he's like, no. Doesn't really leap towards her, but he just kind of runs towards her. So I think they cut it off at a good spot, because now we're left to anticipate, what is he going to do? I mean, I think we have sufficient evidence to say he's not going to kill her. I don't know if they're going to do it on the Doomsday Killer's body, but who knows? All that tension. But we'll see. So they cut it off at a really good spot, just leaving that crazy suspense. I think what's going to happen is he's going to get her to stop. They're going to burn what they can of the church, and then she's going to call everyone in. So, And also, something that I learned is that the teaser trailer that Showtime released that had like all those pictures that were shown in like a couple seconds, and everybody's been slowing them down so we can look at them. Well, I believe I saw an article that said that all of those pictures are from the first 2 episodes of the season. So they don't get that far in, which just creates a lot of questions in my mind, because I was trying to make predictions about them based on the fact that they could be, spanning maybe towards like the middle of the season, but these are mostly just from the very beginning. So if you go back and look at those again, let me know what you think. Let me know if your thoughts change based on the fact that all these events take place early in the season. So we shall see. And who knows, maybe they tucked in a couple ones that are from later in the season, but for the most part, that is the case. So yeah, those are some of my thoughts about the first 2 minutes of the premiere. So let me know yours, and if you agree or disagree or have other crazy conspiracy theories, I love to hear them, so that is totally cool with me. And also, as far as other news, so Comic-Con was yesterday, and Dexter had their panel. And so the official Showtime Dexter Twitter page is just blowing up with all kinds of quotes that they're doing from the panel. And I believe that Michael C. Hall, Jennifer Carpenter, and Yvonne Strahovski were there. And I'm really excited about Yvonne. Like, she seems like just a really cool person in general. And I think that she's going to do awesomely on the show. It's going to be really fun and crazy to just see her character unfold. So I'm gonna read you guys some of the little Twitter snippets that I saw, and I'll put a link in the description so you guys can just check out the page and see the other stuff that I don't read. But there are just some funny little tidbits. So here's one. When asked if he'd like to do a musical episode on Dexter, Michael C. Hall said he wants to do 12 finales, 12 versions of how it ends. Maybe one can be a musical. I think that'd be awesome. It'd be like one of those, you remember like those books that you'd read and you can like, oh, if you want to see the character do this, like go to this page, I think that'd be really crazy to do with Dexter, especially because everyone's expecting him to like die in the end. So, that's kind of funny. So Jennifer Carpenter said about her acting in this season, "I've never moved with such uncertainty through every line. I'm the one that's trapped in my effing head." So I can only imagine. It's probably really crazy for her. I'm just trying to portray like where Deb is at. Yeah, and they confirmed that Harry will return this season. Scott Buck says we'll see original flashbacks from Dexter's childhood. We know that. Michael C. Hall says that Harrison is still in the picture and that he's very cute. I can only imagine. So that'll be neat to see how Dexter will interact with his son in light of all of this. And they talked a little bit about Trinity. Michael C. Hall said that his favorite kill of Dexter so far is Trinity. So we'll have to see if he kills anybody cooler this season. Oh, when asked if there's backstory for Dexter's kill shirt, Michael C. Hall said there's no official backstory, but I imagine you must buy them in bulk. Probably. I feel like he gets them at Costco. I don't know. That's just kind of my thought. One thing funny that I did see was Michael C. Hall was talking about an embarrassing moment shooting on set, and I guess one time he accidentally ran the Slice of Life, his little boat. He ran it ashore on accident, or like into the dock or something, or he ran it into a pier. There we go, I found it. And also, I absolutely love this quote. One of the tweets says, when asked what his favorite season is and why, Michael C. Hall said, "The one we're doing right now, because that's all there is, baby." And that's just like, And I know that Jennifer Carpenter on her Twitter, she keeps saying, "We're going to get you guys," and I don't doubt that they will. And also, there will be tons more of Masuka and lots of goodies. Let me check and see if there's anything else cool. Showtime has announced that the official theme of Season 7 is, "What are the consequences of love?" So let's define love and move from there, shall we? Let me know what your thoughts are on that. I have my own, but we'll chat in the comments about that. Yeah, I'm so excited for this season, and I will be doing my best to keep all of you guys in the know. I do also have a LaRue cover coming up, a cover of her song In for the Kill. I meant to have that up sooner, but this past week, lots of insane stuff happened. One of my friends drowned in an accident in Tye Valley, Oregon. He was diving in to save a boy who had slipped into a whirlpool under a waterfall, and unfortunately both their lives were lost. But rest in peace, Brett and Caleb. You guys are incredible men, and I like to thank my viewers for checking up on me in this time, because I know that I had posted that I did have a tragedy this week, and it makes me feel so much better just to do videos for you guys and to talk about all of this with you. It's such a release for me. I love you. Lots of hugs and kisses, and thanks so much for watching. I'll post all the links you need to see in the description and some other bonus stuff, and you'll be seeing more from me soon. Take care, everybody.